Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to your low impact workout. I am Katelyn. Today you will want a medium set of dumbbells. We are on phase 4, week 2, and we are going to be doing upper pull, lower push today. And we're going to be starting off with our pillar prep. So on our back, lift one leg up in the air, drop it across your body, stack your hips, try to bring both shoulder blades down to the ground, reverse scorpion, and then up into the other side. It's going about 4 each way. Good, trying to drop a little bit further down, get a nice deep stretch. These last 2 reps. Perfect. We are going to go from child's pose into Cobra next. So flipping over, have your knees nice and wide, feet together. Start in child's pose. Trying to work your fingertips out, stretching those lats, and then coming forward into either a baby cobra or full cobra, whatever feels better for you. Guys, going back and forth, about 4 reps of each of these as well. Good, last one here. Getting that movement through your spine. Wonderful. We're going to go into quadruped rocking next. So you're on all fours, stretch one leg out to the side, you put your inside of your foot on the ground, sit back in your heel, and then turn your toes up to the ceiling. And put the foot down, come forward. So sit back, turn those toes, and come forward. Just 4 on each side. Wonderful. Switching over to the other side. Nice inner thigh stretch. One more here. And good. We'll be coming onto all fours again. We're going to be going into a bird dog. So taking one elbow in the opposite knee, crunching in, coming together, and then extending out. Good. Crunch in, engage your core, extend out, and you're engaging that glute. Going for 4 reps on each side. And switching. Wonderful. Once you finish there, we are moving into our movement prep. So our first exercise is actually going to be on the ground, a glute bridge. So on your back, feet on the ground, press your hips into the air. It's going to be 25 seconds there. Then we'll switch for 15. I'll just explain the other exercises as we go. So let's get rolling. 3, 2, 1, we're on. Good. Engaging those glutes, lifting your hips into the air. When you're at the top, just hitting those glutes. Don't go up so high that you feel a pinch in your back. Really nice job here. And perfect. Flipping over, we're going to a pillar bridge. We're going to push through our toes, forward and backward. Keeping nice and flat the whole time. Starting in 3, 2, 1. We're on. Push through those toes. Little movement. Your ankles and your shoulders. You're still staying flat, not letting your hips go in the air or dropping. Warming up that core. Wonderful job right here. And good, relax. We're going to be standing up, going into a forward lunge, twisting towards that front leg. So step forward and twist. Ready, 3, 2, 1, we're on. Alternating legs each time. When you step forward, you're staying in that heel. Weight stays in your heel, you're not going into your toes. Nice job, last round. Perfect, we are going into a pillar march next. So driving one foot up and the opposite knee. Okay, getting ready, 3, 2, 1, we're on. Good, driving up here. Nice march. If you want to turn this into a pillar skip, all you have to do is add in a little bounce. We're keeping a low impact here today, though. 3, 2, 1, perfect. Starting back at the beginning, glute bridge. Last time. Then we're moving right into our metabolic conditioning, strength and cardio section next. Ready? We're on, pressing those hips in the air. Really nice, engage those glutes. And perfect, flipping over, going into that pillar bridge, shifting through those toes. Let's get ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, we're on. Good, staying flat the whole time here, 25 seconds. Finding that core strength, holding tight. Yeah, 10 to go. There's 3, 2, 1, perfect. Going into that forward lunge with the twist. Twisting towards that front leg. Ready, in 3, 2, 1, we're on. Forward and twist. Good. Nice job. Probably about 1 more rep each side. Make it deliberate. There's 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to go into our pillar march next. Driving that knee up, moving those arms as well. Okay, getting ready. In 3, 2, 1. We're on. Good. Driving that knee up, turning into a pillar skip. You want to make it a little more impact. Make it explosive. Next, there's 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Grab a drink. Walk it off a little bit and we will get rolling. Okay, so the focus of this phase is our metabolic conditioning section, which is our strength mixed with our cardio all in one. So we're going to be doing one strength exercise for 30 seconds and then a cardio exercise right after that for 15. Then we'll get a nice 30-second break and move on to our next group of exercises. So our first one is going to be a 1-1-2 bent over row. So knees are bent, hips are back. You're going to do one arm, the other arm, and both arms. So 1, 1, 2. Staying nice and flat with that upper body, no rounding in your back, keeping those shoulders strong. We are pairing that with a squat to a punch. So you'll drop those weights really quick, go into a squat, turn and punch, squat, punch for 15 seconds. Then we'll get a nice 30-second break. Okay, while I explain all the other exercises. Okay, let's get rolling. In 3, 2, and 1. We are on. Right here. 1, 1, 2. Bent over row. 1, 1, 2. Pulling in nice and strong here. Doing this for 30 seconds. Then we're going right to our squat to a punch. Yeah, pulling in strong. Good. 5 seconds left. Get one more full rep in. And we're on right into it. Squat, turn and punch. Keep it quick right here. 15 seconds. Yeah. There's 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. We are going to be going into goblet squat and skaters. So at your chest, squat down, coming up, and then we're going to set our weights down, going into skaters. Low impact today, side to side. Okay. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. Goblet squat right here. 30 seconds, chest is up, sending those hips back. So side view, sitting back, keeping your chest up. We're pairing this one with skaters, going right into it. We have 15 seconds left. Yeah. Get one more rep in here. Right into those skaters, side to side. Good. You want to make it high impact. Jump side to side. Keep it a low impact today. Make it quick. And good. Rest. Woo. Moving into our bicep curls. We have 1.5 rep bicep curls. So 1 full, 1 half. 1 full, 1 half. Pairing that with a cross mountain climber. So mountain climber position and under cross. Crossing onto that midline. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. 1 and a half. Good. 30 seconds here. 1 full, 1 half. Really nice. We're going to be ready to set those weights down, going into our cross mountain climbers. In 3, 2, and 1. Right here. Right into it. Plank position, driving those knees under and across. Short and sweet. 3, 2, 1. 30-second breather. We have one more exercise to learn. So we are going into a front lunge. So we're going to do a forward lunge, 1 pulse, and step back. Forward lunge, 1 pulse, step back. If you want to have a weight at your chest or 2 weights at your sides, go for it. We're not doing a cardio exercise after this one. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Good. Forward lunge, pulse, step back. Forward lunge, pulse, step back. Alternating sides. Really strong push with that front leg. Really nice job here. One more rep each side. Good. There's 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Finished up round 1. Grab a drink. Good, towel off quick. Getting ready to go for our second round. We're doing 3 rounds total. And we'll have some ESC at the end too for fun. So we're starting back in the beginning. Our 1-1-2 bent over row into our squat to punch. Okay, getting your weights close. Starting in under 10. Let's get ready. 1-1-2 bent over row. 3, 2, 1. We're on. 1, 1, 2. Pulling in strong. Yeah. Nice job, team. Pulling that perfect form. 10 seconds to go here. And then we're going into our squat to punch. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. Setting those weights down. Squat, turn, and punch. 15 seconds. Push it a little faster now that you know all the exercises. Round 2. Yeah, and good. Relax. Goblet squat paired with our skaters. So 1 weight at your chest. And then we're going into our skaters next after that. Okay, grabbing that weight. Then get ready to go. Goblet squat. In 3, 2, 1. Good. Sitting back. Chest is up. Really nice here. Focusing on that form. Adding a little more speed if you can this round. Good, we'll be going into our skaters for 15. In 3, 2, 1. Good, setting that weight down. You are on right here, side to side. Chest stays up. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Going into our bicep curl, 1.5 reps. And cross mountain climbers. Good, catching your breath here. Getting ready to go in about 10 seconds. Grabbing our weights. 1.5 rep bicep curls. 3, 2, 1. We're on. 1.5. Yeah, keeping your core tight so you're not swinging. Yeah, holding strong. We've got this. Less than 10. Then we're going right to our cross mountain climbers. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. Weights down. Plank position. Going under. Nice job here. We have 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Woo! 1 more exercise. Forward lunge with the pulse. Step back. 1 or 2 weights. Finishing out round 2. Really nice job. Good. So grabbing 1 weight if you'd like. If you'd rather take away the weight for this exercise, that's just fine. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Forward lunge. Pulse. And push back with that front leg. Really nice job. No cardio exercise after this. Just going into our rest break. Yeah. There's 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Set that weight down. Grab a drink. We have 1 more round. Okay, we have one final round through this metabolic conditioning round with our strength and cardio mix. After this, we're just pulling out a few of our cardio exercises and doing a nice little finisher. So push it hard here. Save just a tiny bit for the end. Okay, let's get rolling. 1, 1, 2, bench over row. Grabbing those weights. In 3, 2, and 1. We're on. Last round here. Pulling strong. Yeah, if you can speed it up, bring a little more power, go for it. We're pairing this one with the squat to punch. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. Squat down, turn and punch right here. 15 seconds. Bring it. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Wonderful. Breathe it out. Goblet squat and skaters next. Catching your breath. Getting ready to go. Okay, grabbing one weight here at your chest. Goblet squat. In 3, 2, 1. We're on. Sit back in those heels. Yeah, chest is staying up. Bring that power, that nice little push on the way up. Nice. Let's go for 2 more reps. There's 1 and 2. Going right into our skaters right here. We are on. Step back. Chest stays up. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Breathe it out. Bicep curls and cross mountain climbers. Our bicep curls are 1.5 reps. Good. Catching your breath here. Last 3 exercises in our metabolic conditioning section. Okay, grabbing those weights. In 3, 2, 1. Bicep curls, 1.5. No swinging. Good. Taking control of your breathing. Holding on to it here. One more full rep. There's 1.5. And then right into those cross mountain climbers. You're on. Under and across. Keep your body nice and flat. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Last exercise here. Then we'll get a nice breather. Forward lunge with a pulse. 1 weight at your chest, 2 weights at your sides, or no weights. You decide right here. Let's bring that power from that front leg coming back. Okay. Ready. 3, 2, 1. We're on. And pulse. And a nice strong push back. Yeah, team, keep that chest up. 15 seconds to go. Yeah, 1 more rep. There's 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Set your weights down and away from you. Grabbing a drink. Okay, we get to move into our ESD section. It's gonna be 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We're just doing 2 rounds through 3 exercises. So first one is our squat to punch, what we just did in the metabolic conditioning section. And then we are going into our skaters, pulling it out from there as well, and then cross mountain climbers. So in that plank position, driving under and across. Okay, so I'll give you guys another 30, 45 seconds to rest, and then we're going through it, short and sweet. Okay, let's get rolling, starting with the squat to punch, skaters, and cross mountain climbers. 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 2 rounds through that. Let's bring it. In 3, 2, 1. Good. Squat to punch right here. Squatting, turn and punch. Nice strong movement right here. Bring that power. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. We're going into our skaters next. Nice and quick. Chest stays up. Ready. There's 3, 2, and 1. We're on. Side to side. Jump if you want to add in that higher impact movement. Yeah, here's 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're going into our cross mountain climbers next. Plank position, driving under and across. In 3, 2, 1. We're on. Keep your core tight, nice and flat. Bring that speed right here. 3, 2, 1. Little breather. We have 1 more round. Woo! Give you guys a 30-second break right here. And our last round of the day. Okay, we're starting with that squat to punch. In 3, 2, 1. We're on. Squat, turn and punch. Bring that power all the way from your legs, up through your arm, out through your hand. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good, we're going into our skaters next. Bringing that speed, holding onto that form. 3, 2, 1. We're on. Side to side. Yeah. There's 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Going into our cross mountain climber. Last exercise of the day. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're on. Good. Bring that speed up. There's 3, 2, 1. Awesome, awesome job. Good. Standing up if you'd like. Catching your breath. Really nice job. Grab a drink right here. Good. You made it through our metabolic conditioning section and our ESD. We're going to be sitting down next. Just do a few stretches here. So you can cross your legs if that feels comfortable. We're gonna take our left elbow and reach it down towards the ground. If that's too much movement, you can always put your hands down and slightly bend at your elbow. Reach your right arm up and over the top and slightly behind your head. Give yourself a nice stretch for your shoulder, ribs, and into your hip. Perfect. We're gonna switch sides. So right arm to the ground, left arm over the top, slightly pulling back. Okay, let's go back and forth a couple more times. Last rep here. Perfect. We are going to go into a plank position next. So pushing up into a plank. Let's lift our right leg in the air, bring it under and across into pigeon. You're going to work your way into this deeper stretch, trying to relax the muscles and the tension around your hip and glute. Perfect. Pressing back up into a plank position, bringing that right leg back, left leg in the air, under and across and down. Good. Pressing back up into that plank position. We can turn to one side. And we're going to do a quad stretch right here. So grabbing your top ankle, bringing your top leg down towards your other leg. You could rest your head and try to push your top hip forward. Giving yourself a really nice deep quad stretch. Wonderful. Extend that leg and come back into it one more time. Good. We're going to roll over and switch sides. Good. Grabbing at your ankle, pressing that top hip forward. Good. Extend your leg and come back in. Wonderful job. Thank you so much for coming today. I really, really appreciate it. We have a bunch of new classes in this Q2 schedule, so check them out. And then right after this, we have Express Abs. So please join there as well. Have a wonderful day.